Following content is sponsored by NorthStar Financial.
Inflation is pushing prices up at the fastest rate in years. These rising costs can be uniquely uncomfortable for those who are in or nearing retirement. Joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They are part of the team at NorthStar Financial Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Megan.
Morning.
How's everything going?
Doing awesome. Good summer?
You know what? A couple more weeks till school, still talking inflation. We got to know. Let's thought that you had saved enough for retirement. Then boom, all this inflation talk comes in, probably making some people a little bit nervous.
Things are more expensive. You know, people are out there filling up their gas tanks going really, but it has come down a little bit.
It has.
That's a little bit of good news there.
Meat prices not so much, but.
but you've heard of people, delaying vacations because of this, these road trips, and that's a direct impact on inflation. So you can think of that on a larger scale for people, Megan, which would be not doing what you want to be doing in retirement, saying, holy cow, the markets are down, inflation is running at 9%, happened to me, great. Now what do I do?
Right.
That's $1 million question. So we're real busy right now, people coming in, and we're putting these plans together and really, I guess, addressing inflation, addressing the markets, putting them at ease. And this is the world, that's the way it works.
Well, in a perfect world, if people have been working with y'all, they can rest easy because you've kind of put these safeguards in check, right?
Yeah, I mean, we build that into the plan when you sit down with people. Doing this for 25 years now, and I've been through '01 and the '08 crash and, this COVID thing going on in recent markets. So, yeah, this is part of the world. You have to build a plan B into a plan. If this happens, you go to this happens, you go to that. We see that all the time where that's not done. People come in there, they might be sitting down with somebody, hey, you're going to get 8% returns over time. There's a saying too, you're about ready to cross over a river, and they say, would you rather know what the deepest point is or that it averages 3 feet in depth? So, right? You want to know the deepest point because that's where you're going to go down.
Right.
So you address these things. This is part of building a plan.
Are you seeing that a lot of people that may have not worked with y'all yet, they kind of are guessing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I do a lot of that initial planning in the office, and really what you want to do in the beginning as you're trying to see what someone's full picture looks like is build a worst case scenario. So we'll build in high inflation and low returns. We plan on several significant market pullbacks during someone's retirement. So, what does that mean for somebody? Well, it's making sure that they have a plan that can weather high inflation. It's making sure that they can weather, major market turndowns or a recession. And it's making sure that they can, maintain the standard of living or do the things that they want to do in retirement, especially in those go-go years that we talk about, without, losing any sleep or worrying about living long and making that a penalty.
And I think one point to bring up too, along with that, is a lot of people with their 401ks and their IRAs, very limited tools in that toolbox. You get outside of that, there's a spectrum of products out there that really address today's issues. They're offering 6, 8, 9, 10% interest, which you can use for income, really offsetting inflation. A really good example, high degree of safety. That's a big deal, right? We want safety.
Yeah.
Looking at that and some of these tools that are out there, these strategies give you long-term protection from market losses. That's a big deal. People don't want to be in their 80s worrying about money.
No.
Right? So you have to address these things and say, listen, the world goes by pretty quick, doesn't it? So you want to start planning about the future and being in front of this. It's just being proactive really pays off.
Is a good thing. And another strategy that really we can't stress enough about is that tax strategy.
Yeah, we do that all the time. And Zach, I think you just ran up, had a case you were talking about, and I think.
Yeah, I mean, we'll continue to talk about this, with the tax planning opportunity. But in just a recent case that we started working on, this couple just came on as clients. I mean, we're able to conservatively estimate they're going to save over $180,000 in taxes just on the distributions from their IRAs if they live a long life. And they're both healthy, have longevity in their families. Huge opportunity there. Well, it's not just that. It's also going to reduce the amount of taxes that they pay on their Social Security income. And it's going to make sure that they pay the least amount for their Medicare. So
we have a gentleman and his wife. They own a business, home builders up in North Carolina. Great people, have been working hard. And really, people that really get kicked in the teeth are business owners. You know, when they retire, they want to be done with taxes.
Right.
You know, that was his #1 goal. Let's put a plan together. So he's coming into the office in a couple of weeks, him and his wife, or sitting down with Travis, our CPA, and really building this plan for retirement. They're excited. They're just truly excited because there's so many things, ways to accomplish that people aren't familiar with, and they do need help.
Right.
So it's a little hard to do by yourself.
Well, I know the perfect place for you to get that help. NorthStar. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Megan.
Zach. Y'all did a great job. And listen, if you are at home, if you're currently retired or getting close to retirement and would like to learn more about how you could potentially reduce your future taxes as well as help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, NorthStar Financial has a great offer for you right now. For the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more, they're offering a complimentary, no obligation investment portfolio and tax planning review. This will allow their team to schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you that roadmap going forward. Call the number you see on your screen, 864-309-8146.